Hello students, in today's video we are going to discuss mathematics of class 9th. Today we will discuss about the exercise 6.2 and earlier question number 1 and question number 2 we were done in previous video, and I was given you some suggestions regarding this chapter. I am repeating that suggestions. That thing is, first of all, when you read any question, you have to look for what thing is given. Question में क्या दिया गया, what thing is given in the question, and you have to also look for what you have to find and or what we have to prove. And the most important thing is construction. Is there any construction in the question? If there is any construction in the question, so without doing that construction you are not capable to solve the question. So it is my suggestion to you that you have to clearly read the question and clearly see the figure. Now we are going to discuss question number 3 from your NCERT textbook. This is your exercise 6.2. Question is, in figure, this is the figure, if AB parallel CD, EF perpendicular CD and angle GED is equals to 126 degree, find angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FGE. You have to find 3 angles. So first of all, we have to illustrate the figure, we have to explore the figure, what thing is given in the figure. This is line AB, this is line CD, and question is saying that AB is parallel to CD. These both lines are parallel to each other, and this is EF. EF is perpendicular to CD. If we are saying EF is perpendicular to CD, it means that this angle, angle FED, this angle sorry, angle FEC, both angle are 90 degree, as well as these two angles, this and this, angle EFB and angle EFG. These two angles are also 90 degree. Okay, next thing is given, this whole angle is 126 degree. Name of this angle is what? Angle GED. This whole angle is 126 degree. We have to find angle AGE. Where is angle AGE? Angle AGE means this angle. Angle GEF. Where is angle GEF? Angle GEF means this angle. And angle FGE. Angle FGE means this angle. So these are important things. For these things, earlier I suggest you have to look for these things. Now you have to list out what thing is given. Here given that AB is parallel to CD. This line AB is parallel to CD. EF is perpendicular CD. Angle GED is equals to 126 degree. And what you have to find? List out these things also. Angle AGE, angle GEF, angle FGE. If you are capable to do these things, it means that you can handle 50 to 40 to 50% of this question by these things. Now you have to know the concept of the parallel lines, transversal, co-interior angles, alternate angles. By using that concept you can solve full question. Now first thing is you have to find angle AGE. Look here, angle AGE, this angle AGE, this angle is related with this angle by what? By linear pair. But you don't know this angle, so relation of this and this is not fruitful for you. Look for another relation. This angle and this angle, this one, these two angles form the co-interior angles. Why? Because these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. These two angles are on the same side, is on the same side. It means ki these are the co-interior angles, and sum of these two angles is 180 degree. But we don't know this angle, that's why relation between these two is also not fruitful for us. And third thing, this angle and this angle, look it very properly, this angle and this angle or alternate interior angles. Why? Because AB parallel to CD and this line is a transversal. This angle is this and this, both angle is on the opposite side of the line, transversal. That's why these are the alternate interior angles. And we know what? Alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Okay, now we are going to write this concept because first angle we will get now. Since AB is parallel to CD, therefore by alternate angles, what? By alternate angles, here you have to write by alternate interior angle. Name of this angle is angle AGE is equals to angle GED, this angle, and measurement of this angle is 126 degree. That's why angle AG is equals to 126 degree. This is your first answer. Now look for the second one, angle GEF. Where is angle GEF? This angle GEF, this angle. You know what? FE is perpendicular, means this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, and this whole angle is 126 degree. Means if we subtract 90 degree from 126 degree, then we will get this angle. I think it is clear to you. Now do it. Consider angle GED, which is equal to 126 degree. Look in the figure, angle GED, this whole angle, and when we break it, we have to write angle GEF, this, plus angle FED, this. Write it, angle GEF plus angle FED equals to 126 degree. And in the corner you have to write it, this thing is very compulsory to write, that since FE is perpendicular to CD, that's why angle FED is equals to 90 degree. Now put the value of angle FED, angle GEF, plus in the place of angle FED you have to write 90 degree is equals to 126 degree. Now transfer this 90 degree to this side, angle GEF is equals to 126 degree minus 90 degree. It means subtract it, angle GEF is equals to 30 degree. This is our second answer. Now we are going for third one. Third is what? Angle FGE. Look in figure, angle FGE, this angle. I think you can clearly see that relationship between these two angles are there, and this relation is of linear pair. And now you know this angle, so you can apply the linear pair property for this one thing. Second, this angle and this whole angle, name of this angle is FGE and name of this angle is GED. These two angles is in interior and on the same side of transversal. Means what is the name of these two angles? Co-interior angles. And you know what? Sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degree, and we know this angle, measurement of this angle, we have to put it and we can calculate angle FGE. Okay, now we are going to write what? We are going to write here that since AB is parallel to CD, therefore by co-interior angle, angle FGE plus angle GED is equals to 180 degree. We discussed earlier in the figure. Okay, now put the values. Angle FGE plus, in the place of angle GED you can write 126 degree is equals to 180 degree. Now transfer this 126 degree to this side. Angle FGE is equals to 180 degree minus 126 degree. Now calculate it. 180 minus 126, maybe it is 54 degree. You have to check the calculation. This is your third answer. So this is whole solution of your question number 3. Okay, again I am suggesting you that before listening the explanation of any question, you must have to try it by yourself. First of all, if you are not capable to do by yourself, then you have to see the explanation from the video. Okay, now in this class we are going to discuss next question, and this is very important question from your examination point of view. Okay, and this is important because there is a construction in this question. I would talk about you that if construction exists in the question, then question becomes more powerful. So first of all, read the question. Same process you have to do. Read the question, see the figure, list out the what thing is given, and also list out the what you have to find. Then you have to look for there is any construction or not, and then you have to solve. This is the very fundamental process for any question. In figure, if PQ parallel ST, angle PQR is equals to 110 degree and angle RST is equals to 130 degree, find angle QRS. Clear? Now look the figure. This is the figure. Sorry, even I have done the construction. So before construction you see this figure in your book also. This line is not given. This line AB is not given in your question. Okay, this thing is given, that this PQ, QR, RS and ST. First thing is PQ parallel ST. This PQ is parallel to ST. Okay, by extending this you can look it कि both are parallel like this. You can extend, okay, by this you can look both are parallel. Angle PQR is 110 degree. This angle PQR, this angle is 110 degree is given, and angle RST is given 130 degree. Angle RST, this angle is given 130 degree. And find angle QRS. We have to find the angle QRS, means this angle. Okay, we have to find. Now given thing you have to list out: PQ parallel ST, angle PQR 110 degree, angle RST 130 degree, and to find angle QRS. Clear? There is a construction. This is a very most important part of this question. If this question comes in the 4 marks in your examination, half marks construction contain, okay, and like you can say that construction is a जान of question. अगर आप ये कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं करते हैं तो आप क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकते. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ ए बी थ्रू आर. हम यहाँ पे एक लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे ए बी थ्रू आर विच इज़ पैरेलल टू पी क्यू एंड एस टी. द लाइन ए बी इज़ पैरेलल टू पी क्यू as well as parallel to ST. That is AB parallel PQ parallel ST, because PQ and ST already parallel to each other, and in our construction we have done what? AB parallel PQ and ST. So AB parallel PQ and parallel ST. Clear? Now what is the process of the solving question? We have to calculate this angle. So we have to find first of all this and this angle, because if you got these two angles, you have to put the concept that angles on a line form 180 degree. Sum of this, this and this, all these angle is 180 degree. And when you know these two angles, put the value of these two angles and solve the third one. It is very easy question, but first of all you have to solve the value of these two angles. Okay, for that purpose what we are going to write here, first of all we have to write that since this line AB, or you can say AR, parallel to PQ, these two lines, and this QR work as a transversal, okay, and these two angles is on the same side and on interior, so these two angles forms the co-interior angles, named as co-interior angles. And you know what, sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degree. So since AB parallel PQ, therefore by co-interior angles, angle PQR, this angle plus this angle, name of this angle is what? Angle ARQ. Angle PQR plus angle ARQ is equals to 180 degree. Now put the value of angle PQR 110 plus angle ARQ is equals to 180. Transfer 110 to this side. Sorry, look it here. 110 plus angle ARQ is equals to 180 degree. Transfer 110 to this side. Angle ARQ is equals to 180 minus 110, and now angle ARQ is equals to 70 degree. I think it is clear to you very properly. Angle ARQ is equals to what? 70 degree. Now the second thing, look in the figure. This AB, for this angle you will get this angle, and measurement of this angle is 70 degree. Now we are going to calculate this angle. Again AB is parallel to ST by construction. AB is parallel to ST, and this angle here SR work as a transversal. This angle angle RST and this angle BRS. Both angles is on the same side and on interior, means these are the co-interior angles, and sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degree. You know it very well. Write down this thing here. Since AB parallel to ST, therefore by co-interior angle RST plus angle BRS, name it properly, angle RST this one, angle BRS means this one, and measurement of angle RST is 130 degree. Write down the value. In the place of angle RST 130 degree plus angle BRS is equals to 180 degree. Now transfer this 180 degree to this side. Angle BRS is equals to 180 minus 130 degree. Now angle BRS is equals to 180 minus 130 is what? 50 degree. I think it is clear. Okay, and you will get what? Angle BRS. Now angle BRS is 50 degree. Write it in figure. Now ARB is a straight line, and sum of the all angles forms on a straight line is equals to 180 degree, means angle ARQ plus angle QRS and plus angle BRS, sum of these three angles is 180 degree, and put the value of this and this, you will get angle QRS. This is now very easy question for you. Write down here. Now ARB is a line. Okay, therefore angle ARQ plus angle QRS plus angle BRS is equals to 180 degree. Put the value 70 plus angle QRS, angle BRS is 50 is equals to 180. Now calculate it, solve this question. 70 plus 50 is 120 plus angle QRS is equals to 180. Transfer this 120 to this side. Angle QRS is equals to 180 minus 120 and angle QRS is equals to 60 degree. This is the complete solution of this question. Okay, at the last I want to tell you that you have to check the calculation everywhere. If you will get any wrong calculation, you have to correct it. Most probably every time calculation was correct, but sometime it will be human error, किसी से भी हो सकती है. हाँ, now fifth question is your homework. This is the fifth question. Just I am want to read this question. In figure, if AB is parallel to CD, angle APQ is equals to 50 degree and angle PRD is equals to 127 degree, you have to find the value of x and y. x and y की आपको value find out करना है. You have to do the same thing. What is the process? You have to read the question properly. You have to look the figure properly. From question and figure, match the things the given, and after the all observation you have to write what thing is given. Okay, and what thing you have to find. Look for any construction. Is there any construction? It may be or may not be. For this question, just I want to tell you that there is no construction. You can proceed it for the solution. Then you have to look for those angles that you have to find, and for those angle you have to form the pairs कि इन एंगल्स का हम किन के साथ पेयर बनाएं कि कुछ रूल्स फॉलो हो जाएं, को इंटीरियर, ऑल्टरनेट angle, corresponding angle, any linear pair, anything may be followed. और जब ऐसा हो जाता है then you have to do the question. Maybe angle sum property you can also apply. So different things you can apply here. Okay, then you have to solve it. So I think you have to solve this question. And one more question is here in this exercise, question number 6, and that question is very important question. So in our next video we will discuss the question number 6. Okay, until you have to do this question number 5 in your homework.